Hi guys, it's Todd. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 5 hardest things for me to do with only one hand. For those of you who don't know me, I can't move my left hand and my right hand is really weak because when I was 8 years old, so 10 years ago, I became paralyzed from the neck down due to a rare disorder called acute flaccid myelitis or AFM. Obviously, I have recovered a lot since then, but I have paralysis in my arms and hands, which is why I can't move my left hand and my right hand is really weak. So, if you want to know more about me and my story, you should check out this playlist up at the top. But yeah, that is why I only have the use of one hand. So this brings me to sharing with you the top 5 hardest things for me to do with one hand. Let's get right into it. I would say the hardest thing for me to do with one hand is my hair. As you've probably noticed, I have my hair in a bun right now, but in a lot of my other YouTube videos, I have my hair down. This is because I can't put my hair up by myself. I can kind of brush my hair, but not that great, and parting it is pretty difficult, and I literally can't put it up in a bun or a braid or a ponytail without help. So if I don't want to have help doing my hair, I will have my mom do my hair, which is how I have this incredible bun right now. She's literally so good at doing hair, so I'm so thankful for that. But yeah, if you think about it, it's literally not possible to do your hair with one weak right hand and basically no shoulder function. I can't lift my arm up higher than this. So there's really no way for me to do my hair, which kind of stinks, but honestly, I've been loving wearing my hair down lately. I just have it in a bun today just because I wanted to switch it up, but I don't mind not being able to do my hair that much now. It used to bother me much more when I was younger because I hated wearing my hair down, but now I actually quite enjoy having my hair down and people always compliment me on how long it is. So I'm getting more used to not being able to do my hair on my own. The second hardest thing for me to do with only one hand is opening anything, but specifically food items. I really can't prepare a lot of my own food because I can't open a lot of the necessary ingredients to make a meal. Opening like tubs of butter or jars of jelly or peanut butter or mayonnaise or literally whatever is kind of impossible for me. So I always have my mom or my dad or sometimes my brothers help me prepare my food. If it's a food item that's kind of just like Cheez-Its in a bag or like a bag of chips, I have these special scissors that I can use to open my food. They have a spring in them, so they automatically close once you let go of them, if that makes sense. So I will often just like cut bags of chips or things like that open. But that really only means that I can get a snack for myself, not really a meal. So opening things, particularly food items, is not easy for me at all. Next on the list, as the third hardest thing for me to do with only one hand, is trimming my nails. Oh my gosh, this one, I literally can't do this one at all. So I usually just go to a nail salon and have them do it for me and just get my nails done about once a month. And I let them grow pretty long because I like having long nails. So once a month works well for me, but it's not convenient to have to do that. It would be nice if I could just trim my own nails if I didn't want to have to go to the salon and pay for it. But I quite enjoy having my nails painted professionally, so it's not that big of a deal, but it just would be nice to have the option to trim them myself if I don't want to go into the salon. I have tried trimming my own nails before and it did not work out. Oh my gosh. I thought that if I put the nail clipper like on the counter or just a flat surface and positioned my right hand's fingernails under the clipper while putting my left arm on top of the clipper and pushing down with it, that I could trim my nails that way, but that did not work out. The nail clippers just kept like skidding across the counter and it was kind of dangerous. So I didn't try that again. I've tried trimming my own toenails and my own fingernails on my left hand because I can move my right hand, but my right hand is just so weak that I can't do it. So if I don't go to the nail salon and have it done professionally, I have my mom trim my nails for me, which is not ideal at all. But since I like getting my nails done, it's not that big of a deal. I just, like I said, would prefer to have the option to not have to always go to the salon or have my mom do them, but it's okay. It all works out. Okay, the fourth hardest thing for me to do with only one hand is so funny to me. Figuring out how to do this has actually been kind of a long time coming. This wasn't a big deal for me when I first got my disability because I was only 8 years old and I didn't have to worry about this at the time. But this started becoming a problem for me when I was about 12 years old. Shaving my armpits. I feel like this is an interesting one because it seems to me that most people don't really think about this being a difficult task for someone like me who has only the use of one hand, or for people who are amputees and only have one arm or one hand. So it's just kind of funny to me that people don't really seem to think about this one, because shaving your armpits when you can only move one hand is so difficult. I literally do this in the weirdest way. When this first became a problem for me when I was around 12 years old, I had my mom help me with it, which was fine. But then we thought about trying to get them lasered so that I would never ever have to worry about this being a problem. We had tried waxing before that, but it didn't really last long enough, so it wasn't that worth it. So that's what made us think about the lasering. I actually did like 10 sessions of that and it just didn't really seem to work, which is probably because I'm young, I'm 18, and the woman said that if you're younger, it's less likely to work, but I figured it was still worth a try. Sadly, that didn't work though, so I still have this problem of shaving my armpits by myself, but I've kind of found a way to do it. I made a TikTok showing how I do this because I feel like, you know, people might find it interesting, and it's literally so weird. So I do my left armpit as normal because I can move my right hand, but the right one is where there's trouble because I can't move my left hand. So what I do now is I put my right elbow up on a counter or the shelf that I have in my adapted bathroom, and I hold the razor in my right hand and I just kind of like go like this to reach. And it's so not easy, and it kind of hurts my right wrist, and I like really struggle to reach every single spot, but that's the only solution I've found so far. I've tried things like putting a scrunchie or a rubber band on my left hand and then putting the razor through that to hold it on my left hand and then shaving my right armpit that way, but for some reason I can't get like enough pressure with the razor doing it that way, so this is how it is for now. Finally, the fifth hardest thing for me to do with only one hand is washing my hair. Now, I can take a shower by myself, but I haven't always been able to do that since I got my disability. From the time that I was 8 to 15 years old, I had to have help taking a shower. And this was because I can't reach my hair because my arm muscles are paralyzed and I can only move my right hand, as you guys know by now, obviously. If you've watched to this point and don't know that, then that's concerning. But I always had to have help taking a shower because of that. Then in 2017, when I was 15 years old, we decided to have my bathroom adapted so that I could take a shower by myself. It took us so long to adapt my bathroom and give me that independence because we weren't really sure what to do to my bathroom to help me take a shower on my own. We didn't really know if it would ever be possible for me to take a shower on my own, and it took us a long time to figure out how I might be able to do that. But once we had some ideas, we got to work and got the bathroom done, and it is incredible. I love my bathroom so much, and I can independently take a shower. But that doesn't mean that washing my hair is easy. It's really not at all easy for me to wash my hair. I have a lot of hair. It's not as obvious in this video because I have it up in a bun, but for those of you who have seen me with my hair down, you know I have a lot of hair and it's long, so it's not easy to wash it at all. And my hair is the type of hair that would probably be hard for someone to wash with two hands that work perfectly because I just have so much of it. So it's hard for me because I put my elbow up on this shelf that we installed in my shower so I can reach my hair, but since my hand is weak, I can't really scrub that well or get my hair super clean. So I actually do go to a hair salon about once a month and just have my hair professionally washed just to give it a deeper clean, since I can wash it with my hand, but it's not that easy to. So that's why I go to the salon once a month. So yeah, those are the top 5 hardest things for me to do with only one hand. Living my life with only one hand is not the easiest thing ever, but it's definitely doable, as I have shown you guys with this video. So I hope you learned something from that and found it interesting to see how I can do some of these things with one hand. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave me a comment, hit that subscribe button, and remember to hit that notification bell so you never miss a video of mine. I post new videos every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern and sometimes Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern, so I hope to see you at the next one. Bye guys!